Okay. Hello, everybody. Let's make sure that people can hear and see us and see and hear us. Okay. All right. They can see us. They can hear us. Okay. Hello. And welcome to the Sweepy and Alan Like the Wrench show. Powered by Nassie. Just a quick plug before we jump into voice channels and stuff. I have a Discord channel, which I will be placing the link to right there. Whammy. And then I also have a Twitch channel, which I will also be placing the link to right there. Whammy. Please, those things will be at the bottom of the YouTube description as well. So if y'all want to be a part of these streams or you want to be watching more of these games, make sure you click on those links and like and subscribe and all that cool stuffs. Okay, it looks like everybody is ready, and I think they're waiting on me. So let's join people. Today we have special guest Vodka Blitz joining us in the thing in the voice channel already. So let's hop already in there. Hello, Vodka. You're on the air.
Yeah, hey Nasty, how you doing?
Good. Okay, can you say another thing? That way I make sure your people can hear you.
Yep. So we are live casting Sweepy and Alan's game today.
Okay. All right, I'm going to make you a little bit louder. And then I'm going to make this one a little bit louder. And that way people can hear you should be just fine.
Perfect.
Now let's make that... Wait, where's the thing? Sorry. Give me just 2 seconds and then we won't have to deal with these volume nonsenses anymore. Okay, say one more thing.
Okay, we are casting Sweepy's and Alan's game today. So Thralls of Dracula versus Wakanda.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, I'm so excited for this game because I know so little about Thralls, and I like both of these players. So it's gonna be a good time. Okay, let's hop right into it. I guess I'll.
I can go over the Thralls list if you want. So
Yeah.
Alan, I'll give them some praise. They're like one of the most prominent Dracula player. They have been playing a massive amount of Dracula. So here we see like there's some very classic Dracula pieces here. One of the threes you'll see most often is Drax. Just because he has like great bleed synergy, he's a model with DR, he has a throw, so he really benefits a lot from the leadership. Same for Blade, like being able to bleed every model really helps his power economy get going. And if he has more power, he gets to do more spenders. So that's why you see like a lot of Midnight Suns adjacent models or a lot of models with damage reduction, just because getting to heal that damage with the leadership when interacting with bleeding model makes all of those models that much more durable.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's so great. Let's.
So looks like Alan has Prio, and they are pulling Wedding Party and Legacy Virus.
Ooh.
Which I think you're kind of okay. If you're Garrett, like Wakanda's definitely solid on those. And with only 7 VPs on the board, I think we can expect a long and brawly fight.
Wow. Yeah. He does have a lot of brawly. Yeah, a lot of brawly characters. This is amazing. I know. I know. I hear what you're saying about Drax. I know that he is one of the kind of standards amongst the Thrall list. Is that's correct, right? Ooh, and they're going
Yeah,
20 threat.
funny,
Ooh.
correct. Which I like here. I think it's gonna give. I like the choice here from Garrett because I think it's gonna give him more room to bring more models, especially more affiliated models, and make his Wakanda Forever that much more impactful. Um, so yeah, one of the things to keep in mind about Dracula and why I think it's an underrated leadership, especially in these types of scenarios, that like bleed damage, especially when you have like such a slow scoring scenario combination like this, the bleed damage really racks up super fast. Like getting to lose a health like every turn, every round makes such a big difference overall, especially when it's on all your models and that you can apply it consistently and to even break parity further, you get to heal when they're already bleeding. So like it really helps you keep that momentum and that pressure going when you're pushing for more attrition or brawly type of setups.
Mm. And so in this situation with Wedding Party and the one energy getting stolen pretty much every round,
Yeah,
what's do you think there's any consideration in his list building for that, or does he still go with the same kind of stuff? Because we're
you're still
obviously it's
gonna go.
Dracula.
Yeah, I think you're still gonna go with the same types of setup just because you have a good amount of brawlers. They're models that tend to build and conserve power fairly well. Dracula builds power extremely well
Mm.
because of his aura, so at the end of his activation, he gains a power and heals for one for each model within three of him that's bleeding. It includes both allies and opposing models, so
Oh,
like
it's
he
allies as
gets
well. Wow. Okay, got it.
yeah, it's every single model besides himself within three that's bleeding that gives him extra power, so that makes a big difference. So that's why like Drax here, especially because sorry, he has a size 3 throw, he gets two rerolls on his builder. Same for Blade, right? Like you have all of these models that get so much more efficient when they're brawling bleeding models that
Mm.
you get to offset that power drain surprisingly efficiently. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Wow, yeah. Okay, so he probably wants those. So what are we expecting? So into Sweepy's Wakanda,
Yeah.
you want maybe it's an abomination that comes out here, because of the mobility that he has on his spender.
I
Um,
think I think Abomination is a double-edged sword here because I would be expecting M'Baku, and M'Baku is a really terrific model to handle size fours.
ooh,
Uh,
true.
so I think if you're Alan and you want to bring a large model, you probably bring Immortal Hulk instead.
Mm.
But there could be an argument to have Abomination just for the poison bomb to stack the power denial. So like
Oh yes.
besides Dracula, Drax, and ooh, all right. So
Oh, we're
looks
getting
like I
into
was
it.
right about the Immortal Hulk, but Shang and Rogue coming up.
Ooh.
That's a spicy setup. Um, so I'll go over Alan's list because it is the shorter one of these two. So you have Dracula, who your only leader,
Mm-hmm.
good brawler, good control piece. Immortal Hulk, which can put a lot of pressure on midline scenarios, especially with access to one below all.
Yeah.
Um, Getting the wild throw on those types of really clumped up crisis can be really, really scary. Rogue's also a very good brawler. Shang-Chi gets guaranteed displacement as well.
Mm.
Rogue has displacement on her spender, so like every single one of Alan's model has built-in ways to move other models off points.
Mm. Yeah.
And looks like, for the most part, Sweepy is replying in kind. Um, so, like, you have King T, which can displace size 3s trivially in Builder and Spender. Baku, who can push any size on his builder and throw size 4 medium on his spender.
Oh wow,
Jaden,
I had no idea that it was a sizeless push. Gee whiz.
yep, like M'Baku's a really surprisingly strong brawler, and I think a lot of people don't respect his ability to just like push and throw you.
Yeah.
And as soon as he has his spender online, he's a very very scary model.
Yeah.
Jane and Bill having both access to size 4 throws as well. Bill is a super on his superpower, and Jane on her builder. Means that like Immortal Hulk might be a liability here. Getting
Yeah.
with the other models.
Yeah, TG Lord is also kind of tracked the same thing. Is that Sweepy has a lot of tools to deal with this Hulk in all of the different displacements, and then all of the different whoop ass that King T can bring to the table.
Yeah, definitely. I think here Sweepy read Alan's plan correctly of either bringing Immortal Hulk or Abomination. I mean, I think I'll presume that he figured he'd be seeing a size 4 model. So, like, having all these size 4 throws is going to be can be rough for Alan and
For Alan,
his
yeah,
Immortal Hulk.
absolutely, yeah, 100%. Um, okay, so they're into this deployment already. I guess I should scoot this camera around like so.
Oh, so I'll just go over the tactics card real quick. So on Sweepies, we see like fairly standard cards with Brace, Sacrifice, Wakanda Forever, and Wisdom of the Ancestor for DT. I really like the survival pick, especially if you're expecting your opponent to play taller than you are. Because King T's not super tanky and he has no issues building power well. So I feel like Survival and Okoye here are probably going to be playing a lot in his favor. So for Alan, you have the leadership, obviously, which you need to play Thralls of Dracula. Warpath, which is a card that's definitely stapled to Dracula, just because he has a counterattack. But because his builder and 1 power spenders are range 2, sometimes he needs to get back in it in order to leverage it effectively. So Warpath is there for it. One below all for Immortal Hulk to give him more mobility. Recal because you have 2 large models that can build power fairly well. Brace because it's Brace and both players have a lot of throws.
Yeah. Brace. The there's part of me that believes that Brace is still an interesting card despite it being so ubiquitous, because there's a lot of like cat and mouse of like when to use it and when not to use it. Like there have been several times where the smart play to use it is when it's just like a 1 damage throw being sent at you, and I feel like that happens just as many times as a size 4. Oh
Yeah, I agree. Being able to protect your models from like heavy damage is really big.
okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. So I think the the deployment is not super surprising either. We have Jane and M'Baku squaring off against Hulk up top here. We have Rogue and Shang-Chi down here in order to fight King T and Bill.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have Dracula in the center to round things out. Are we missing a character on Sweepy? Oh no, I missed Okoye. She blended in.
She's right next to Bill.
Yeah, I see.
I really like Sweepy's deployment here. I think he, not having Cryo, he counter deployed really well by putting M'Baku in front of Immortal Hulk, just because he has the size 4 throw.
Yeah.
But is also immune to collision damage from other models. So it makes him deceptively tanky into Immortal Hulk. And Jane, which can throw Hulk on a wild under builder, or if she gets a hit under M'Baku's leadership. So I think both M'Baku and Jane have access to fairly reliable displacement for Immortal Hulk and are going to be able to make his life fairly miserable.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for. I think for Alan to make this Immortal Hulk really significant, my guess is that it's kind of like with any Hulk, is if he rolls real good, then it's gonna be a happy Hulk time. But if he rolls real bad, then it's gonna be a sad Hulk time.
I think that's more true of Immortal Hulk than regular Hulk.
Oh, do you
Just
really?
because, like, yeah, just because having access to a throw that costs 2 instead of 3 means Immortal Hulk is much more reliant on his dice than regular Hulk, because he needs to build power better in order to both Gamma Leap and throw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so
and
that
he
makes it,
gains the same amount of power that normal Hulk does, don't he?
yes. So like at 3 power, he can either Gamma Leap or throw, while and needs 3 power to do both, 3 additional power to do both.
Hmm.
While regular Hulk just needs 2 additional power to do both. So he needs like that 1 power may not seem like much, but it can make a pretty big difference.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, got it. This is interesting. I wonder what the thinking behind putting Rogue. Oh, you know what? I guess because Rogue has the charge, so it's
Um,
kind of okay to leave her stranded in the middle.
she won't have charge if she's at 0 power. Um,
True.
I think the reasoning behind picking Rogue here is that Dracula has access to additional mobility with his shapeshifting.
Hmm.
So he gets to move long if he so desires for the price of 1 power.
Right.
So here he can either double move to any one of the 2 wedding guests, or if um, Sweepy overextends, he get to punish him by moving long and hitting them once.
Hmm.
Um, but I think you're just keeping your options open of reinforcing whichever flank you feel you can take over better, is the best option here.
Okay, yeah, and I wonder which flank that is. My kind of guess is that he wants to send him up topwards because that's going to be the harder, place to keep a hold of.
I feel that's going to be a high risk, high reward kind of play if you go like where Immortal Hulk is. Just because it's also where M'Baku and Jane are. So, like, if you send your Dracula next to your Immortal Hulk,
Oh yeah.
you set yourself up to be like ping pong, to have Immortal
Yeah.
Hulk be ping ponged into you, which is not a great place to be. And like here, like I was talking earlier, if Dracula chooses to long move, he can already get the bill.
Yeah.
Um, so that's something you might consider. But like,
Yeah, I think this is, if I were in his position, this is what I would do. I would just double move and get to the point.
I would use the leadership to put bleed on the model because
Yeah,
effectively
yes.
you get it back. Bill being immune to bleed is kind of obnoxious, but you can still bleed Okoye, which is very
Mm-hmm.
impactful here.
And
So yeah,
then
that's
you just get
force
refunded
in.
that 1 power that you spent with Dracula, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So like here, you just apply bleed functionally for free, but on subsequent turns, it helps you build power a lot better, and that's like one of the things you got to be cognizant about when playing Dracula is that you have to leverage the leadership to help Dracula be more effective, and
Mm.
that's something I feel like when you start playing Thralls is not something that's immediately apparent, but the more you play it, the like um, easier to see it becomes.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. And uh um oh boy, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Krun
Krunstall,
Krunstall.
Krunstall. It looks like we are
I think
seeing
they bring up a good point, and I think that Alan was wise not to take this bait, because if he had just moved once and punched somebody instead of the double move, then it would have given King T more ammunition to do some bad stuff into Rogue. Um,
I like Garrett's thinking here, getting the push on Rogue to bring her in line to get tapped by Jane. Pushing
mm,
3 damage with the leadership means Jane's going to be able to walk forward and punch Rogue and get the train going.
yeah, and this also, so if Alan wants to win this top, oh, you know what? He actually doesn't have to punch M'Baku. He could just move, and throw him.
Yes.
which is probably the right move, right?
Um, actually, I would disagree there. I think
You would
because
punch
the
him?
other point is, I would try to not displace him actually. Um,
Really?
just because that's something when you play a lot of Wedding Party and Fist, learning how those crises tempo out is a big part of like getting to leverage them. And one of the key components here is usually because losing one of those scenarios means that you get to dictate where the fight is going to be. So,
Hmm.
like, if your opponent takes one and you tie the other one, you get to choose where the fight is going to end up, right? Because you move it either towards your line or your models and forces your opponent to come in and gives you more attacks.
Oh my.
Ooh, pretty
That's
chunky
a
hit.
chunky hit. Oh, but
Three going into Mbaku with the
four,
throw.
five, six. Oh yeah, and Mbaku. Luckily for him, he is also blocking well, because that could have easily just been 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and he does get the throw. Okay, so I'm not sure if I quite understand. So I get that that you get to move the token, which means you get to dictate like where the fight goes. I
Yeah.
Yeah, they both spiked. Yeah, absolutely. But like, is that worth going down?
Yes.
Because two
Yes.
points. Okay.
Not even close.
Wow.
Because think about it this way. If you get to pick where the fight is, if all of the opposing players' model have to walk and attack twice, and all your models are already on the point, think of it as this way. If your opponent has to move 2 models and they all get 1 attack, and all
Mm-hmm.
of your models get to stay on the point and have 2 attacks, you functionally staggered half of the opposing team.
Oh yes. Okay. I see. I
Would
see.
would you stagger 3 or 4 models in a round for 2 VPs? I would definitely consider it, especially round one.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. But
So
I am I'm loath to.
because here, keep in mind that there's 7 VPs on the board. So
Okay.
assuming, like even this round, right? So assuming the other
Oh, and
VIP
he's
plays
choosing to
five.
just throw him.
Okay, yeah, that I can see just because like Mbaku has now spender power,
Yes.
and that makes him fairly scary. So like here, we assume all 3 extracts are going to be scored. One of the secure is going to be tied. So like Alan is going to score 4 to your 2. That's not a super fast game, right?
Yes. Okay. That's fair.
And like if Jane moves and ties Hulk, like it's going to be 2 to 1. Like this is going to be a game that's going to like end up with a lot of KO in dazed models. So like
Yeah.
that's something you have to keep in mind because even though there's 4 VPs worth of secures, being able to tie them surprisingly effectively also
Mm.
mean that usually scores slower than like Infinity or Extraneous or like all of the secures that are like um, have also 4 VPs on the board but are not as tied together as they are.
Okay. Got it. Hmm. I mean, all of what you're saying sounds absolutely correct. Like absolutely very logical, very like reasonable. But it's really hard for me to um
Well,
wrap my head around that being
a
a
game plan,
strategy
right?
for the person that's being moved.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing, and one of the reasons why I think both Fisk and Wedding Party are so like absent and not played. It's just that they have such a weird tempo compared to the rest of the secures, and they play so drastically differently than the rest of the secures that like it's pretty hard to learn how to play them correctly
Ooh,
until you just like grind them.
it looks like that was a punch from Jane
Jane into
into
Rogue,
Rogue, and it did not convert to
and it
anything.
whiffed. I still think you're not too in a too bad place, even if it's 4 to 1. Um, just because you got some decent damage in, you're in an okay position. King T is like super fed with power. Um, I think here I like Garrett's position just because he is. See, like, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, he moves the VIP closer to his models. So now, if Hulk and Rogue want to engage, they're all in range of Jane, King T, and M'Baku, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Mm-hmm.
it puts them in a, like, dead man zone where they're gonna have to move to get punched, essentially.
Right. Right. Okay, got it. Well, cool.
And
So okay, so if you're Sweepy, no, excuse me, Alan has priority. So if you're Alan, I guess you start off with somebody on the bottom here. Maybe you try to kill Okoye with
um,
Shinji.
I think you start with Rogue if you don't want to lose her. Because especially when you're down a model, like Rogue sandwiched between Jane and King T is very much at risk of just straight up dying.
Yeah. Fair, fair, fair,
Uh,
fair.
and
Okay,
she's
so
holding an extract, right? So
true,
like
yeah.
she's very much in the danger zone.
So
While
maybe
you're
she needs to book
Shang
it down bottom, huh?
Yeah, that's what I would be tempted to do, just because a lot of Garrett's firepower is concentrated there, like Jane, King T, and Baku.
Mm.
That's like what 14 threats worth of brawlers to Allen's 11, so Rogue and Immortal Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So on a if we assume all models pounds for pounds are like the same strength, it puts Sweepy at a much bigger advantage. And that's also where 2 out of the 3 extracts are. So he is currently a lot better positioned to engage the slow grind, even though it's 4-1 against him. He's, I think, a lot better positioned to, in the end, win out by applying pressure in the right places.
Mm. Okay, yeah. So it looks like he's going
Rogue
up
is
up top
charging
here.
a Mbaku. I think it's fine. I think if you daze on Baku, you're in a decent place, but if you don't, you might end up in the danger zone.
Yeah. Yeah, and he uh Mbaku doesn't take people collisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of Immortal Hulk's whole deal. Oh.
So we see a
Oh.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Is
sacrifice
it a
is coming
Sarah?
out immediately. He
Sacrifice
flipped that card.
counts. 2 blocks is good. Rogue showing 3. Ooh, the sap might hurt here. So Jane takes 2 and gets sapped for 1.
Sapped 2. Okay, yeah. I mean, she still has enough power to do all the things that she wants to do.
Yeah.
And
Then
Rogue,
with
what's her spender look like? Is
7
3?
physical with a guaranteed throw. Looks like another builder into Mbaku.
Interesting. And then try to.
Weak hit. Punch Mbaku for 1, even though sapping him a power.
Ooh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, because I like their sacrifice here because it asks tough questions out of Alan. If he wants to stay in Days on Baku, he has to take his chances and roll. Or if he wants to run away because Rogue is carrying an extract, he has to leave Baku alone. So you're like kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place here, right?
So what does he do? He spends some money to throw? Oh no, this is a mutant absorption.
Mutant absorption.
Gosh,
There
this
was
is
no terrain here. I think mutant absorption into Mbaku is the good play here because it turns off a spender. Yeah, apply bleed for the free damage. I think is the right move as well.
Okay, what was the result? Ooh, I mean that's a lot of sapping. Can you tell me how to beat Menard? Okay, so this is a Jane turn. This is her trying to get in range of that size 4.
You have to throw it before it gets thrown at her.
Yeah, I don't I
With
don't know. It
five,
doesn't look like
five
she can have her cake and eat it too, though.
it looks way too tight. But I think you can still get to throw the size 3 here
Yeah.
and like clear a good amount of the big terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm actually not sure if I would go with Jane here because she's kind of at risk with Hulk, but again, not that hard. I
Yeah,
think
I would try
M'Baku,
to wait that out for sure too. Like as long as you can, because you're probably not going to kill Hulk in this one turn. So, like making Hulk spend his resources to get to you rather than you getting to him.
yeah, but Jane, at the same time, Jane is susceptible to being just blown out by Hulk, so like you don't want to wait too long either.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So how does he get himself out of this pickle? I mean, if I were Hulk, I would want to murder that M'Baku. Is that the wrong and just try to kind of ignore Mighty Thor? Is that the wrong instinct here?
I think it's a risk. Like I think if you daze on Baku, sure you gain the extract, but you end up so far from the secures
Yeah.
that it's gonna it's gonna like cost you a lot of tempo. Like on round 3, what is your Hulk gonna do? Leap, move, hit
Punch
somebody
once.
once,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
or it forces you to burn one below all is the other option. Like neither feels super great.
Interesting. It looks like Sweepy is eyeing up just tossing Dracula away, which would love it.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's one of the things Dracula really dislikes, having to move if he can avoid it.
Yeah, he's
Um,
gotta get around the board pretty honestly, um, compared to characters
yeah,
like Shang and stuff like that.
looks like Bill is throwing Dracula.
Okay, goodbye,
Uh,
bat. Goodbye, bat friend.
yeah, which I think is fine, but
Yeah.
with so few VPs on that side of the board, I'm not sure I would have gone there first, but it's definitely an option. So Bill into Shang.
Oh, get him, Bill.
I think
Um.
I think M'Baku's leadership was probably helpful here to get some damage through Shang-Chi.
Oh
Already
yeah,
showing
it's a
4
good hit
blocks,
too. Oh
5
wow!
blocks.
Look at this Shang go. Karate,
Uh,
karate.
it does get the stun though, which
Yeah, he does get a stun.
Shang will find annoying.
I think he'll find it annoying, like on his flip side, maybe. But Shang really only needs like 2 power to do all of the cool things he wants to do.
While through, the wedding guest sapping power away makes his life look kind of a little harder.
Oh, I see. I see. That's true. He won't get to throw people. That's very true. That's very fair. Ooh, it's another great hit from Bill. 4 successes into 3 blocks.
Pokes him for 1, gives him access to DR. So I think you're fine here. Not my favorite, but I think it's a fine activation.
I mean, if you're in Alan's position, I think you just walk Bill away with Dracula, and then you punch a Koye in the mouth, right?
Uh, it's an option, but I think I would try to keep Dracula for as late as possible. Just
Mm.
getting to move twice and bow someone off a point will net you 2 here.
Mm-hmm. So he's got 3 characters to Suhi's 4, so passing is definitely a viable option, which I think I would do, right?
I don't think I would. I think I would just try to straight up Days of Koye or yeah, going into Bill is an option. I don't
Interesting.
hate it, but I don't love it
Yeah,
either.
six dice blue into 3 is pretty solid.
You still have DR, and he has honor bound, so like even if Bill gets pushed, he gets to move back on the point if he takes damage.
True, but stunning Bill
Um,
is really
yeah,
nice.
exactly. So that's an
Shang,
option.
Shang strikes again.
Yep. Looks like he has 3 with the stagger. Uh,
Ooh, look at him go. Oh, that's 4.
4
The
with the
the
stagger.
crit converted. Get him, Shang.
Yep. Takes 2. Gets probably stunned and staggered.
it would be after Bill's aggression. No, I don't think
No,
that's true, is it? Because it's an after the attack.
yeah. So you get 1 inch punch before the aggressive, just because. Oh, looks like Okoye is getting pushed.
Oh, gets done, Dekoye.
Yep. Which is gonna make her ability to bodyguard be more awkward. So I think it's a good call from Alden here.
So what does he do now? Just lay another one into Bill?
No, here I think you kind of do the same thing, but reverse. You go into Okoye and push Bill off the point.
Oh, true, yeah. Oh
Oh,
no, no, no,
so
no. He'll.
going for Bill, I think he is going for blood. Uh,
3 into 1. So
two into four.
it's not getting him for sure. It's only 1 damage if he pays. Yeah, which he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, which I think you do.
Okay, so say it again. If the honor bound happens
Okay,
before
so
the
no,
one
so
inch punch.
because attacking triggers go before, and both triggers are after the attack is resolved, Shang-Chi gets the 1 inch punch before Bill can honor bound. So he gets pushed, then Bill can aggressive after he's been pushed.
Okay. Is after the attack, same time. Yeah. It's a superpower. Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
attackers effects resolve first, defenders effects resolve first.
Okay. I think I was just misreading what people were saying in chat. That makes sense. Yeah, what he said. It's a classic. Okay, yeah. So now Okoye is super out of the fight. Um, if Alan were super clever, he could have healed Shang for 1 because of that bleed on Okoye.
Yes, but I think it's something you kind of have to risk, right? Just because you're stunned at the moment, and there's no one really to threaten you besides maybe King T. But I think if King T pivots over there, he's further away from the models holding extracts, so
Mm-hmm.
you don't hate it.
To dunk on Omar. Damn. That's rough. Poor Omar. Okay, so if you're Sweepy, who do you go with? M'Baku is like the pretty safe one. He could just like
Yeah,
double tap
I
into
I think I
Rogue and then
would
pick up her
go.
thing.
Yeah, and even if you don't daze her, you push damage through, which I think is what I'd want to do. So I'd probably go with M'Baku into Rogue. Hope you get the advance to move sideways towards Rogue and kind of further away from Immortal Hulk.
Hmm. Damn. That's brutal. um. Yeah.
Looks like we have Cole here in the chat supporting his friend and teammate Sweepy.
Yeah. That's my favorite part about coming out to these streams, is cheering on the boys.
Yeah, and I was kind of surprised. Mike and I broke the ice yesterday. So this is looking like it's the third game currently um, going on. I see we have another results that came in. So Game Store, yeah. Sorry. There was another match that was recorded in a little earlier. So Ron got to win against Spencer. So
Oh,
what was
okay.
it? Inhumans versus Defenders.
Wait, so what happened just now? M'Baku threw a rock, it looks like,
Yeah,
over at
he threw the
Rogue.
size 3 at Rogue, which takes one, blocks 1 DR1, take 2.
Okay.
Blocks 1 DR1. It was a size 2? Oh, the
Uh,
rock is size 2, yeah. So
yeah. So it took
she takes the
2?
1.
1?
Yeah, she takes 1. She has blocks 1, DRs 1, takes 1 because it's size 2.
Okay, and then this is
Builder.
a builder.
Ooh, strong hit coming from M'Baku.
Ooh, yeah. He got the push, but I
Oh,
don't think he got the advance.
He can use his leadership.
Oh, true, true,
Oh
true.
no, there's no wilds, so
Yeah, no
he would just
wilds.
get 3 damage through and the push. I don't think you
Three,
get the
four,
push here, but the
five,
3
two.
damage gets her, right?
Yeah, three just nails her. Yeah.
So I think you can even pay 2 and walk away with 2 extracts. I think Alan here may be debating recal. I don't like recal here, especially with another action available. And like King T and Jane being besides her, like I think you just accept she dies.
Yeah, probably you do. Just accept that she dies. Um, 12 streams
Yeah,
in 6 days. Wow.
yeah, combined together. So I'll give a shout out to like everyone streaming this. So I
Oh
know
yeah,
Mike
yeah.
is doing a lot of the legwork. You as well. I know Lucas is coming out of his cave to stream some games as well. Yeah, looks like we're seeing the recal
Ooh,
here.
okay, we are seeing the recal.
Which still shows 4 for Sweepy.
But
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 he
now it's
does get
three
the
bucks.
advance. So Rogue takes 1,
Yeah.
but Mbaki gets the advance, and I think he will take it. Just having, oh, wild is the push.
Simon
Where is
loves
the advance
recal.
now?
I also love recal.
Oh no no no! Cheat counter.
Wait, what happened?
Oh no! What?
This was the push. Wild is advance,
So
not
crit.
push.
Yeah. Like they're correcting.
Oh man, I really enjoyed. I watched your game. I watched the VOD of your game last night that was between you and
Mike.
Mike. That was such a cool game to watch.
Yeah, it was
Like
just really
six wide with what's her name? That two threat.
a Nebula.
A Nebula. Yeah, that was so cool to watch.
It was a really fun game to play. Mike is always such a great opponent.
Mike says game was shit. Interesting.
Next plays.
Doubled his lifetime wins. Is that true? These I don't know how much I trust these statistics.
I would have to check my game log.
Okay, so
Wait.
this was just the one punch into Rogue. I think
Oh.
I think I agree a lot with this recount because if Rogue gets one shot and then Baku gets to walk to the corner, it's like really a weird position for Alan to be in with his four
Yeah.
wide list that has to now chase down somebody.
Looks like Rogue is taking an additional damage here, living on 1.
Okay, yeah, great.
I think he gets another advance. He might reposition, but I think you're like kind of fine where you are here.
He gets a. Oh no! Now he has the push.
Crit is advance. Crit is the push.
Yeah,
But I'm not sure you want to push Rogue here. She's also kind of backstopped against Jane.
yeah. Okay, so now I think Immortal Hulk goes and just tries to murder Thor, right?
I think it's an option, but with reroll any, like Thor can be surprised deceptively tanky, and like if you go in there, you're still exposing yourself to being like double tapped by King T,
True.
which is a scary place to be if you're a Hulk.
It is, especially with Wisdom of the Ancestors on the table,
Yeah,
and
like
King T
and
having
Wakanda
a
for-
bajillion power. Yo, yeah,
and
true,
Wakanda forever, like you're exposing yourself to a shit ton of damage. Like you might just lose your Hulk here, and with Recal gone, it's definitely a risk.
Yeah. Interesting. So it feels like Dracula should just head up north. Maybe walk Bill off of this point and then head northward.
I think this is the turn where you would actually pass if you don't intend on basing Okoye.
Yeah. 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 Gareth does love eating eye hulks.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes Hulk like quote unquote less scary than regular Hulk. Just because he doesn't get additional dice with damage, you can just like try to work him slowly, and
Mm-hmm.
just get some chip damage in until that one turn where you need to daze him. Um, so that's one of the very efficient ways of getting around Immortal Hulk. But I feel like with both King T, Jane, and Mbaku, you could actually just burn him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. For certain. And that's probably what you leave the wisdom of the ancestors for, right? You try to daze them first, and then wisdom of the ancestors to wipe them out.
Yeah, to get the KO. I think that's definitely a good option. I don't dislike Dracula going into King T here. King T is relatively fragile. If you
Mm-hmm.
get one of your hits to put a condition, you can easily hex him or slow him. Both conditions which he doesn't like. Like
Ooh,
the hex
yeah.
really puts the ceiling on his dice quality.
Yeah, a hex would be amazing. I think the right now the game is kind of too clustered up. Like I'm pretty sure that King T could pounce and punch whoever he wants to. Okay. Okay, it's a Hulk turn. I think this is solid. And then try to kill a Jane. Or at the very least, do a bunch of damage to her. Oh, he did the leadership to put a bleed on her. Very wise. Okay, this is a punch. Ooh, and it was a big whiff. Lot of skulls in that first punch. 3 hits into 1 block. 2 damage.
Yeah, I think you're kind of fine here. Might be worth spending for the rerolls, but it's not the end of the world either. I think I would have spent for the rerolls here, but it's like still you're still in a super fine place.
Yeah, because right now Jane could charge onto the point and spend her into um, Rogue.
I think spendering is a bad idea. I think you're better off just trying to get the builder with the two rerolls, get the throw Hulk into Rogue. The thing I don't like about the charge line is that it opens you up to getting attacked by Dracula, who can just move long on the point and hopefully daze Jane in a single attack. Um,
True. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
so like that's something you have to watch out about. Looks like
Oh,
this looks.
what?
Yeah, this looks into me. So that opens up a great line.
So
Now
it's
I'm
it's
worried.
a charge punch into Hulk. Wow, I did not think that it was very deceptive before his measuring. Um,
Ooh, three crits in a wild is a very strong
oh
start.
no! Oh no! Poor
Um,
Hulk.
she has two rerolls and the leadership as well, so that's going to be a shit
Yeah.
ton of damage coming in.
Right. Yeah. Right now she's got 6 successes if she wants to use it into
Uh,
2 blocks. Oh
Six,
no!
going up to seven with the leadership. Hulk blocks two, takes
Oh
five.
no! Leave Hulk alone.
And then the thing I love here is that you get the thrown to Rogue, which
Yeah.
you can base, but if you do, you get the size 4 Blackbird thrown into you.
Yeah, you probably just take a rogue days because I don't know if rogue is in. Oh
Yeah,
no, he braced
we
it.
are seeing the brace here, which I understand, but still means like Hulk gets a size 4.
Yeah, Hulk's gonna get a size 4. Okay, so he's kind of just holding on to points because still Dracula could very easily just go over there, tie up that
Yeah,
point pretty
we are
trivially.
seeing throw size 4 thrown into Hulk.
I really enjoy people when they they just make a pile of shenanigans over here on the side instead of deleting it.
Not a great block, taking 4 to the face.
Yowza.
And Jane still has another attack, so like if she gets the wild, she probably gets the Days Rogue and Immortal Hulk here.
Woof. Oh, that's really rough.
Yeah. So like I think you're okay, even if Dracula dazes Jane. I think she just did so much work that you're like, oh, looks like we're
Yeah.
seeing a Thunder.
Yeah. Because
Uh
this auto, if she gets a wild, it auto kills
Rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh no wild, but
Uh
it looks like it's enough. Oh no, a Hulk's live
just
on
get
one.
4 damage through and the shock on
Woof.
Immortal Hulk, if Garrett remembers. Did she take one from the bleed? She did.
Okay.
No, looks like
This
we're
is
seeing a
really scary.
Garrett. Yeah, I think here King T gets to like realistically daze both models.
Yeah. I mean, because actually, I don't think he gets to throw Hulk, right?
No, he only can push and throw size 3s.
Okay,
But
yeah.
Rogue's on 1, King Immortal Hulk's on 2. Like with his dice quality, it's not going to be a big ask to get rid of both. I think you leap, do the builder with 2 rerolls into Immortal Hulk, then you spend a rogue to get a free medium move. Looks like
Yeah.
we're seeing a bounce going into. Looks like he's debating a rogue.
Oh,
I
into
think he's
Rogue, yeah.
with VPs here. Rogues. Yeah, she's a goner.
2 blocks, yeah, just gets the one that she needs. Okay, yeah, picks it up now and then Spender's Hulk.
I think I would honestly builder him. Just
Oh,
because
really?
6 energy with 2 rerolls.
I think the
I
worst
think
case,
there's an argument for both.
the worst case scenario, if you Spender him, then he's alive on 1 health. No, because no, but you don't get to throw him. You're right. No, but you want to be on
And still
the
get the medium move.
yeah.
So yeah, I think we see the spender here for the medium move. Yeah. Hopefully you get him. Very strong start. Yeah, 5 with 3 fifths
Oh,
is gonna do it.
mercy. Yeah, that's enough.
That's King T for you, doing King T things.
Doing King things.
So like here we see a good example of what I was talking about the round prior. By being able to dictate where the fight was, see how big of a nutrition lead that got Garrett
Yeah,
for going down
okay.
2 VPs.
That's really,
Like,
really clever. Yeah, I see what you mean as well. When you're saying how just like not obvious it is, but we're seeing the results of it now, and it's pretty insane.
I think Garrett here is doing an excellent demonstration of how to play these scenarios. Like I think this is, if you want to be good at Fisk and Wedding Party, I think this is a good game to look at. Just to try to understand how like that secure flows in a game.
That's funny. Cole is saying this is what happens to him every Friday night.
That's why King T is such a fun model. You get to do so many cool things with him.
Yeah. It's absolutely so much. It's so fun. Okay, so I guess Dracula. Right now, Alan is considering just moving here and consolidating some points?
Yeah, I think it's a fine plan. I think you can like walk, tap Bill, then drag him away from the point, which lets you score this secure for sure. Because
Right,
Okoye
yeah.
is very unlikely to get both Strong and Dracula.
Yeah,
So like
two
Fielder
spear
to
throws
Bill.
to Daisies both. That
Ooh,
is
a spooky hit from Dracula.
wow. What are these guys doing? What are these
He
dice
is out.
pools?
He is out for blood, and that's a Bill gone.
Yeah,
Which I honestly think you're happy if you're Garrett because you had a staggered Bill with almost no power. That's
yeah.
gonna wake up as a like strong Bill with power and has two actions.
And you were going to lose that point anyways.
Yes, so I think you actually take that trade here. Yeah, I like pivoting Okoye way towards the VPs. I think this is the correct play.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So like here we're gonna see a kind of reversal
Out
from
for
the
blood.
last round. Like Garrett's gonna score 4 to Allen's 3, so
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be 5 to 7, and like you're already shrinking the discrepancy for both players. And I think with him having almost every single of his models towards the half of the board where there's more VPs,
Mm-hmm.
I think here we see Garrett is recognizing like where he needs to collapse and needs to be strong on the board.
Ooh, it does not look like he gets to within two. Oh
Oh
wait,
yeah,
yes he
he
does.
absolutely gets in.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So, okay, so Alan absolutely needs to do attrition this round. So who
Yes,
does he? Maybe he starts by trying to daze. Hmm.
I think you
Probably
have to go with.
Jane.
I think you have to go with Hulk into King because your Hulk's gonna flip. He's gonna be on 3 power and 5 damage,
Oh,
and King T with
true.
Wisdom of the Ancestor and Wakanda Forever is liable to just get rid of your immortal Hulk. So if you don't daze King
True.
T, you lose 7th threat.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's very true.
So the thing that makes it kind of awkward for Alan is that it gives Bill free reign to control Dracula and pivot towards the other board edge. Or even just like double lock, throw Hulk into Rogue with Brace being gone. So like it
Ooh.
already puts a big tax on what Alan's needs to do.
Hmm. So, I mean, the good news is that uh, Rogue is backstopping Hulk. And that means that
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to get Hulk off of that point.
Depends where Alan moves the point, right? Oh no,
Well,
he
he moved it
goes
right
over
underneath
assault,
Hulk.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, yeah, I think the issue would puts him in is that like his immortal Hulk is liable to just get thrown into Rogue.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. But the silver lining is that Hulk is gonna not get taken off the point because he's just gonna slam right into Rogue, into Rogue's sweet embrace. Um. Oh, I guess another plus side here is that there's a lot of bleed around Hulk,
Yeah.
so he's gonna get to heal some a little bit. Wait, it's only
He's
one,
up to
isn't
hit
it?
for it's one, and it has to be a model within 2, as we saw Jane was in within 2.
Oh,
And that's why she did the spender. I
hmm.
think a Baku is also a very scary model for Hulk here, because he is 2 power shy from the spender before the power phase. So Garrett has not done his power phase yet, so he's 1 power shy for the spender. And that
Yeah,
spender
okay.
has a guaranteed size 4 throw medium. And on wild hit, he gets to move and do another attack, which is super fucking scary.
Okay, so Alan is definitely he has identified the threat of King T, and he is trying to take care of that threat with a really good hit. Look at this 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Punching KT for 4. Getting the throw as well. I think here you can rebuke and try to get some free chip damage in.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I think here you brace, knowing Hulk has another. I think you do. Just to
Yeah,
force
because
him to use
there's
the.
no big terrain. There's a size 3 that I guess Rogue could go and fish for, but it's really far away from this the wedding
I think
guest.
it's not as much that as to try to force him to have to spend his superpower throw on the models, like to throw them again. Yeah, looks like we are seeing Royal Rebuke. Do
Ooh.
nothing
Nothing.
because
Yeah.
of Crit and Wilds.
It looks like he didn't spend the power for it though. Oh, he also
He
did
did.
not brace.
Yeah, and that's why he got the power back.
Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
here
No,
we
he
see.
spent it. My game was just lagging behind a little bit.
Okay. Looks like we are seeing another builder into T, who is
Hmm.
likely going
I
down.
wonder why he wouldn't just rip a spender here.
Because it removes your power for the throw afterwards.
Looks like Hulk took a damage from that.
Uh, well, what happens?
What does Royal Rebuke say? Something something for each crit and wild. I actually did not.
Oh, uh, 4 days.
I did not see what the actual roll was.
Oh, the other one was the dodge roll. So the second one with the crit was the one that hit Hulk for 1. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm.
So he's gonna.
Punch him again.
Yeah, yep. Ooh, no wilds and a soft hit.
Well, we'll see. The crit, it converts
Does
to another
convert
damage.
and get King T, but the thing it does is that it leaves Jane's activation up.
True.
And she is
Uh,
liable to like give a lot of put a lot of damage on Hulk.
so right now, Hulk could just throw that size 2. Oh, he's instead choosing to just throw Jane.
Yeah, which I think is fair to get the guaranteed damage, but I think if you do that, you see the brace come out.
Um, well, you know that she's gonna charge anyways.
Yeah,
Actually,
but you still force
maybe
her
this
to be
doesn't
in a.
get back. Maybe he's hoping that this just does not get to the point.
I think you would have to throw her like in the boonies if that's what he wants. But I think like you want to force the brace out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw into the turbine.
When?
Well, they'll scrap.
Yeah, and then there's the
Yeah.
brace. Okay, wow, that was very, very clever.
I think this. Yeah. Hulk heals for 1 with the leadership. I
How
think
sick
you're.
is that?
Yeah, you go with Jane. You just like whoop Hulk.
Try to whoop on him.
Either that or try to KO Rogue, but I feel like putting some damage into Hulk is going to be more relevant.
Was that a size 1 that she got thrown into? That's why I got taken off.
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah, it was a side one. Like I'll commend both players for having good TTS etiquette. They're not deleting the pieces, so it creates less ambiguity. So we see the scrap
Ah,
next to Rogue. Like if you just unlock the pieces and take them off the board, you get to keep reference for like size,
that's
places,
I.
and you cut off the risk of like deleting the map or some other relevant game piece.
I didn't even know that was CTS etiquette. I just thought it was fun to have a pile of stuff.
Oh, it is also true to have a. It is fun to have a pile of stuff.
Look at all these boulders, a big bird.
Yeah, I think you
Okay,
just
yeah.
build a.
Here comes the whooping into Hulk.
Yeah, hopefully you even get to throw and Fender Hulk.
Um,
Uh, ooh, decent hit so far. No blocks, which I
Three.
think we'd
Oh
like to
no!
see.
Leave Hulk alone.
3 hits into no blocks is still really good, but you take all the damage you can get.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I think you charge.
Charge and punch him again.
Yeah, definitely. Because here, if you get the throw, you might have a window to do an interesting Wakanda Forever if you pull enough damage.
I don't know how interesting that Wakanda Forever is if it's just M'Baku. M'Baku and
Okoye still
Okoye.
has a 4-die energy spear. But I think you're definitely better off keeping the card for next round.
Yeah, we've seen in past streams that Sweepy has really favored instead of using it as like the Midnight Suns attack where everybody kind of has little dice pools. Sweepy has very much favored using it as like more of an alpha strike where basically it's a third attack for King T. And you can pretty much guarantee that M'Baku's not getting taken off the table next round. So, well, actually, I don't know if that's true. Maybe we shouldn't count our chickens there.
Yeah.
But this is certainly a very hard game.
I like the charge here, just because it puts Jane within range 2 of Cody. Within range 2 of the terrain.
Right, yeah. Punching Rogue, okay.
I don't dislike it. You very soft hit, though.
No throw as well.
She still has 2 rerolls, but it's not going to do a lot.
Just 1 damage, it looks like. No, just kidding.
She dies from the...
Yeah, just 1 damage, which is not great because of the leadership.
Yeah. She still gets the throw to size 2, which
True.
free damage.
Nice.
Likely to block it all. Takes 1.
Takes 1. Okay. Man, I don't know why more people don't play Rogue. I think she's such a sick ass model, especially like Mutant Absorption is such an absurd ability. Like in this situation, she is so likely to just daze Jane without even using an action. She can just Mutant Absorb her and probably kill her.
I think your Sweepy is looking at Wakanda Forever to try to get rid of Rogue.
Really? I guess she only has 4.
Yeah, I still don't like the odds just because M'Baku still has only a 4-die attack. A 5-die attack, Okoye still only has a 4-die attack. It's unlikely. That's why I don't like the attack into Rogue. It just gives her power for a more impactful activation. But definitely putting some damage into her at least like makes her next round, makes her a lot less threatening next round.
True.
Yeah, looks like we are seeing the Wakanda Forever.
Wow, okay.
So from M'Baku first.
Gosh, Sweepy is so good at this game. So it's you really can't. I was counting on my fingers that he was gonna be able to just.
Just the 1 hit. Because he hasn't used the leadership, he could squeeze the 1 damage in, which I think is fine, but not exciting.
Yeah, why not? Because his M'Baku's throw is only 2, right?
Yes, but M'Baku is also not likely to survive a Rogue's activation.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I think we are seeing the leadership to put your damage through. But gets the advance.
Oh, okay. On to the point, I guess.
I like it. Yeah, it puts them in a more relevant position for next round.
Yeah.
Then Okoye swung a spear. I think I would have rather saved the Wakanda Forever for next round. But hard whip from Okoye.
Boy, but if this works out though, it is such a huge swing for Sweepy.
Yeah,
So I
but
mean, I don't fault him for
I,
it whatsoever.
I don't think he's in a bad enough position to warrant like a
Oh, such a
very
risk.
aggressive play like this. Yeah, because like he functionally burned a card for like 1 damage into rogue, right? Like I know
True.
it's lucky, but it's like at the same time he was very unlikely to just KO her. I think the payoff is big, but the risk is also pretty high. As like having probably Prio going into next round is gonna make a difference. Because if your throw
Oh,
goes, then
true.
maybe
He
there's
does have.
Baku.
Yeah, he probably will have
Even
Bryo.
and if he doesn't, you're still not in a terrible position. Just because you can survival your King T
Right.
to make sure you get rid of Hulk.
Interesting. So how does he math this out? Knowing that it's very likely that he doesn't get a Hulk activation next turn.
I think he
I think you have to
can.
take Bill off the table this round.
I'm not sure. I think you have to take Mbaku first, and that means he has to go with a rogue.
Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Okay, and then Sweepy opens up with a King T. Hopes for the best.
Yeah, I think with Wisdom of the Ancestor, you can very realistically uh, try to get rid of at least Rogue, if not the Mortal Hulk. We're gonna have to see how it unfolds next round.
I wonder what Alan is thinking about with Rogue. Trying to
The
get
terrain
within
grow.
range of the terrain?
Yeah, I think he's debating moving Mutant Absorption on Mbaku to take the power away, and then throwing the terrain.
Okay. Interesting. I think I would have favored mutant absorbing. Oh no, Jane is already dead.
Yeah,
I don't know where I was getting that from. Yeah. So move mutant absorption, throw a thing. That seems no. Actually, I don't think I would worry about. That's a size 1.
yeah. Never underestimate size ones. I have lost 2 tournament finals by not blocking a single damage from a size one. Never underestimate free damage.
I don't know, dog. I think I'm gonna
I tell you,
underestimate that
I
size 1.
I have lost 2 tournament finals to size one collisions. Like I
um,
will not repeat that mistake again.
it's 2 damage going into 4 dice, or it's 5 dice going into 4 dice.
Still, like it's never underestimate it. Like if he whiffs, he just dazes from that size one.
Okay, all right. I mean, I believe it. I believe it.
Looks like we're seeing a builder.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
what? Oh, a spender. Sorry. Ooh, strong block.
2 blocks into 3 hits. What
Yeah,
is
still
I
get.
actually don't know what her. Oh, it's a there's no trigger on this throw. She just gets to
No,
throw
it's
this man.
that's correct. It's a guaranteed size four throw after the
Great.
attack has rolled.
And now she can just throw him into that size 1 with her
Uh,
superpower.
her superpower only throws to rain.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I think here you can charge and be on the point and build her Mbaku with 5 die energy. If it fails, you're in trouble. But
Oh, true. Ooh, true. If it fails, you are in trouble. She
because
can
Mbaku
only
gets to
throw
go.
terrain? That seems like an oversight.
Um, because she can throw characters on her spender, I think it's fine.
Okay, alright. So iHulk is better protected going into next round. Yeah, for sure. For sure he needs to daze. It's quite important that he needs to daze M'Baku.
Yeah, otherwise Mbaku just gets to rip a spender into Immortal Hulk, and that's very scary for Alan.
Man. Gosh, I can't stop thinking about it. Y'all's game last night was so cool. I'm also so glad that Mike is playing Xavier, because Xavier is I don't understand the hate that that guy gets, because his leadership and is so good. I all of my Inhumans games into Xavier are so hard. Um,
I I think people dislike not the leadership but the model himself. Like he's not a very proactive model,
oh.
and that's the thing, right? Like as someone who has spent a lot of time playing X-Men,
Mm.
it's really not the leadership. It's like the support it's on.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
Xavier as a character is the worst out of the three leaders. Like Storm's a good model, Cyclops a good model. Xavier is not. Like he's an
Hmm.
okay model at best. And I think that can make him kind of frustrating to play sometimes when he just
Interesting.
like does nothing. Oh, looks like we see so close. Adam Baku blocked one here. I think it would have been very rough for Allen.
Okay, yeah, so he does manage to get the attack in. He didn't charge,
No.
which I guess he was kind of holding out hope that it would, that if he didn't get it. Ooh, and a leadership heal. Gosh, Thrall's leadership is so cool. Um, I love how this leadership really enables these tall lists. I think this is like a dying breed. These tall lists.
I like the Bill play here to throw into Rogue because if she blocks nothing, she just KOs.
Yep, yep, absolutely. And then Bill gets to move again and pick up a thing, and then now Bill's on the other side of move, throw. Name a
Yep.
name a name a better turn.
That's
I bet you can't. Oh
Yeah, I think
goodness.
Omar is putting it well in the chat. Chuck's activations are like very boring, and because he can't trigger his own leadership, that's kind of frustrating at the same time. So he's just not contributing much to your game besides like being there.
Yeah, true.
So size for throw, I expect to go
Yeah,
into
yeah,
Rogue.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And this just chips another damage into Hulk.
Oh, I think you could. Was the spender range 3? It was range 2. I think there was an argument to God Hunter here. And hopefully get the double throw.
To God Hunter?
The spender, it would be like
I thought
9 die energy.
I thought that was an energy. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh man. Bill
Oh,
is.
I know. I like it. Summon the storm into Rogue after the collision.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She blocks 1, lives on 1. Yeah, I like spending 2
Ooh.
for God Hunter here. Yeah, getting rid of Rogue here is huge, and you
Is
get 6 die
huge.
energy, 2 rerolls, and your leadership. Yeah, I like this line a lot from Garrett.
Okay, so probably Alan has to just completely abandon this bottom half of the map, right?
He has. Ooh, Rogue so far is blocking it, but there's 2
Oh.
rerolls
Yeah,
incoming.
two rerolls from this.
Oh yeah, that gets hurt. That was kind of
Damn,
scary.
converted both of them. Oh, poor Rogue.
And
Um,
here, because of it, like we're gonna see another example of what I was talking about on round 1. Because here all the VPs are concentrated on the other side of the board. Alan is gonna have to pivot, probably double walk both of his models if he just does not want to straight up lose. Um, so again, that's like models that are quote unquote functionally staggered.
yeah.
Um, and having to move a lot on a map that's surprisingly narrow means it's a lot less attacks he's making, a lot less pressure he's putting, and like Garrett's whole team is on the same side of the board, and just like ready to be really
Hmm.
scary and efficient.
Um. I wonder if there's an argument for Dracula just trying to one shot Okoye, or does he need to just move on to that point?
That's a good question. Uh, I I like his line of thought here to just move and spender build to get the medium throne to Okoye.
Mmm.
Try to get both. Because the medium throw is guaranteed.
True. Yeah.
So I think that's a good line. Uh,
Yeah, and Dracula has sneakily been able to build just like a ton of power.
Under his own leadership, he just builds power surprisingly well.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big argument for him. Yeah, I think here there's a line where you can walk Spender
Yeah, this is what I would go for,
Okoye.
especially because she doesn't get karate. It's an
Yeah.
F load of dice that you're sending into this thing.
My issue is that you start your next round next to Bill.
Oh, who's gonna throw you away? Yeah, but you get an activation before Bill.
Yeah, think I think like Bill's not gonna be the first one, but it's gonna be like relevant right afterwards.
Well,
Uh,
because I'm kind of going on the assumption that it opens up with a King T into a Mortal Hulk, and a
yeah,
Mortal
that's
Hulk just goes
what I would
away.
expect. Yeah, that's what I would expect as well.
And probably the next activation is Dracula.
Yeah, I think so, but I still think it puts like a big onus on Alan to be like super relevant. Having two bleeding bottle within three of them is good. He
Yeah,
builds
that's
up
nice.
two additional power.
How cool! And he starts on 4 next turn. So he'll start on 4 next turn, which means he has enough for a
He
spender.
has spender money. Yeah. Like even though it's gonna look scary and here and Alan is gonna score 6 VPs, putting him at 13, I still think Sweepy is very much in control of this game.
Yeah, he just has so many activations. It's surprising that Alan didn't just go stand next to that VP up there.
Because here I think if you're Sweepy, you
Wait, actually, is this surprising? Maybe he just wants to try and run away with this VP and hope that he scores out next turn. Because Alan now only needs 3 points.
yes, but I think with the amount of additional activations Sweepy is gonna get, like assuming Immortal Hulk uh, KOs here, right?
Right.
Um, I think it leaves just Dracula and Shang against Jane, M'Baku, Bill, and Okoye.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's gonna be a hard place to be in. Yeah, I think trying to collapse the points together is the right place to be. Just because it
Yeah, you used to have so many people.
forces
Yeah.
yeah. Even though they're all injured, all of your models have control and displacement, and I think
Mm-hmm.
like if Garrett can stop Alan from scoring out this round, he runs over with the game.
Ooh. Steals the power from Dracula. How rude.
And yeah, he gets built as
Oh,
well.
and Bill. Okay. That's all right. Sacrifice has to be made. And Bill's
Yeah,
still going to have throw money, so I think he's fine with it.
yeah.
Okay, so I think so if Sweepy is still in control, where exactly did this game go wrong for Alan?
I think instead of winning the point versus M'Baku, I think you tie it and you start to brawl. Like
So
you
he
just try to
needed to
get some
daze
more.
Mbaku way earlier.
Uh, Not necessarily daze him, but I think throwing him away twice instead of just trying to get rid of him was probably not the right call.
Oh.
The Yeah, Wisdom of the Ancestor. I think
Damn,
if I
that's
had to,
such badass art too. Look at how fucking cool.
I think pivoting Dracula towards where there was more VP would probably have been the right call earlier.
Shuri and his badass gauntlets. God damn. Wakanda has such good fucking art.
Yeah, Wisdom of the Ancestor after a bounce, so 8 die, 2 rerolls, counting skulls.
Ooh wee.
Ooh,
Only
there's
one
a pretty
block? Ooh wee. That's a lot of hits.
Uh,
Oh no,
and
that's
there's the
too many.
leadership active as well.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7
Get out of here, King Dean. Jesus
with the
fuck.
leadership.
What the hell? That's too many.
Yeah, 8 with the leadership. Leaves the mortal hulk on 2.
Yeah, 3, 6, 7, 8. It's actually 9 with the leadership if you wanted to use it because he has
Um,
King of the King. The skull counts as a success as well.
yeah, that's 8. Oh, you're correct. It's 9. So I think he's not opting to use a leadership.
Oh, so
Um,
okay, so he hasn't opted to. Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
9 versus takes 7. Am I correct?
Disgusting. Disgusting is the correct word for this
Okay.
damn 5 threat.
Okay, so I think he opted not to use the leadership.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's fair enough.
Oh no, there we go. They fixed it. So yeah, definitely leadership used. I think you just do it again. Like you're so much likely to deal
Yeah,
3.
yeah. I mean, why not? And then on Alan's side, you're just hoping for
Oh,
6
no,
blinks.
no. Yeah. There's still 2 rerolls, which might get you. Yeah, he does gain like infinite power for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So now he spenders this man.
I think the builder is more likely to deal damage, but I like the spender because you're able to pick up both legacy cures away from Dracula.
Yeah.
Ugh. 3. Oh, he already spent the leadership. That's 1 short.
Ooh. All right. Leave Hulk alone. Oh, I'm so happy for a Hulk activation.
And that's where I would have wanted to have Wakanda forever.
Okay. Yeah. I suppose that's fair. But hindsight. Okay. So now Alan has gotten, just the mightiest of gifts. What does he do with this Hulk activation?
I think you're running away with Hulk. Spender into Bill, I don't hate it.
Oh, that's
Because
what
you
he's
can't
using right
attack.
now, yeah.
You can't attack King T, right? Because if you don't daze him and he
He
royal
royal
rebukes you,
rebukes you, yeah.
you're just screwed.
That's rough. Okay, yeah, so
And
this is a big old 10 dice slap.
Jane is protected by Okoye, so
Oh no, Hulk! He must have got his
that
wrist broken just now by King T.
yeah, I think you're it's
Um
the price of admission for having your Hulk lived.
Well, he does get to throw, so that's, not nothing, I suppose.
Is the throw guaranteed? Yeah, the throw's
Yeah,
guaranteed.
yeah, there's no triggers on this one.
Yep, just Builder Bill.
And maybe throw Bill into Jane or something.
Yeah, not great.
He does get to throw.
Yep. M'Baku's immune to collision damage. So like
Yeah.
roll away.
Okay,
But
sure.
then Bill gets to aggressive. Doesn't look like he chooses to.
I mean, if I were maybe throw it into King T? Huh, interesting. What's Alan's objective here?
I think the rationale is just to move models away from Shang-Chi to try to let him score 3 as much as possible. I think M'Baku
Oh,
here
true.
has
Yeah, and 3 points and you win the game.
yes. So I think that's definitely his objective. And because Sweepy's models are all injured, if they can't displace Shang, it's just done. So I think we're gonna see here M'Baku spend the ring. Just because it has a size 4 throw before damage.
Oh yeah, so trying to take out Dracula.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Brace being gone.
Yeah, it doesn't kill Dracula, and
No wilds.
I mean, but it's enough to
No.
kill him.
Yes, but oh, you have the guaranteed throw. If he had the wild, he would have gotten a short advance and another attack.
Oh, it's
If it,
before damage. Get
it,
out.
it is before damage.
Ouch.
That's why Mbaku is scary.
Yeah. Did he get the...
He didn't get the trigger.
No,
That's
he did not.
why he
He
was
did
looking
not.
for a wild and failing here is.
Oh, you love seeing I Hulk whiff. Why? You leave Hulk alone. This is a leave Hulk alone channel, okay? He didn't do nothing to nobody. Oh, was Hulk holding a token? I did not even realize
Yes,
that.
Mbaku picks it up. Yeah, I think here the thing, if Alan wants to win, I would move Bow Bill away, then long walk towards the other VIP, and then he
Yeah.
just wants to win the
And
game.
he just wins the game.
Yeah,
Wow, this is insane. Okay, so what does Sweepy do? Wow, what a cool head you have to have in order to
I think
um
if Alan sees the line here, oh, he passed. Ooh, I think that's
ooh.
dangerous. Because here, if you lose Dracula, you might be in danger.
Well, I think you're still fine. Because if you lose Dracula, I mean Bill is in frickin' Narnia, so he's not affecting
Uh,
anything.
Bill might be able to double walk and just throw Shang off the point, though. If he
No, I
loses.
think even with Bill speed, he's wicked far away.
Not so sure.
You don't think so? Okay, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Uh, I'd try to check it. So Dracula blocks it. I think this is a good window of opportunity to like Warpath and Spender.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you can't because the counterattack costs you, but you still get the like. Yeah, think that's what he's debating.
Okay, wait. What is the spender?
It has a medium threat.
Oh, it's a range 3. Oh, it costs 4. I mean, but do you give Jane more money?
She already spent one action, so if you throw her away, like, what is she doing?
She's
If you
already
throw her away.
not on the thing. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Um,
So not opting to counterattack and just do another spender.
yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough.
You,
I mean,
that is.
you risk getting spendered in return. I think if you clap back into him.
She's done.
Oh,
She
she
hard
whiffed.
whip.
Wow, dude, this is kind of insane. I thought that Sweepy was in the lead. I'm gonna be very very curious about how they felt on their side of the dice.
Uh,
Oh yeah, radar dish is size
yeah.
3. Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, I think here we're seeing Alan do the play I was talking about, like not risk being able to throw Shang-Chi, bow him away, and punch the win.
Wow, God, these players are so gosh dang good. Okay, and then what does he do? Just spend her into a Koye? Try to take that
I think
activation?
I think you take the long walk away and go back to Shang-Chi.
Yeah, King T stole all the good rolls. Yeah, absolutely. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. That Chuck doesn't get to use his own leadership on his own activation.
Yep.
Damn, that does suck. Okay, okay, so I kind of get some of the belly aching, but like I don't know, maybe my opinion of X-Men is so skewed because I've just gotten whooped by Twitty's freaking Xavier so much.
Yeah.
I think that matchup is so goddamn hard.
Dracula here healing from uh, doing
From a
his one cast
spender.
spender for Jane, putting a bleed on a Baku as well. That attack does bleed. Yeah. So heals for 2 more, gets 2 power. Yeah, and that's probably game.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because Horseman, right? Because it's both Okoye and Bill are injured, so they can't affect Shang-Chi at all, unless Okoye the hero comes over here and one shots Shang.
She would have to work very, very hard.
Yes, it's just a simple 4 crits into 4 successes. That's all we're asking here, Okoye.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
I think you played your outs, right? And yeah, I don't like the going here. I think you actually have to try to one-shot Shang-Chi.
Let's
Because
see.
if he hides behind the radar dish, the satellite antenna, okay, you won't have line of sight.
Yeah.
And throw Drac off the point.
Get out of here, Vampire Man.
Yeah, Hulk still being able to displace all the models, I think, is a good show of like Alan playing to their outs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it really paid off.
That was extraordinary.
Yep. I think here she gets to have the...
I think she still has vision. I'm not sure if she has the range. Oh, no,
Yeah.
she has the range.
So if
Get his ass,
Okoye,
Okoye.
if Okoye does it again,
Get his ass, Okoye.
deal 4 to Shang-Chi, what are the odds?
4 on 4 dice against 3. I mean, it's probably not
Yep.
great.
Stone Cold Whiff. All right.
Oh, yeah. Stole all the good rolls, indeed. Okay. That's the game, huh? Okay, so let's where are they?
On the Game Store Guardian chat.
Oh, the Gamester Guardian chat. Okay, I'll go where they at? Aha. Confirm.
Guardians, I felt like he had really strong game into murdering a Baku before it. Like, so what I was telling him was, shoot Baku with energy, and you want to keep either Baku or fucking what's his name over there, shithead McGillicuddy,
What?
King T.
T?
Keep one of them dazed at all times, so that Wakanda Forever is only ever one real attack.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell me if that's a bad strategy into Wakanda, because it's been my strategy for a long time.
It's not a bad one. It's like putting Wakanda into them, in all honesty, is just very much a coin flip, is what I would say. Well, M'Baku doesn't love it. Basically, everyone else in the roster doesn't really mind it. Is probably the best way to put it.
I think it's a good strategy if that one person you daze is King T.
If
that's
you
obviously
can keep
the
T down, you're in a good spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like there are worse strategies into them. Is probably the best way to put it. Like, I don't know, like because it's like Star-Lord, Yondu, Agent Venom all actually do really, really well into Baku. You have Rocket from range 5, so everyone's really going to do, generally speaking, well into him.
Oh, boy.
But M'Baku's about the least important member, so keeping him dazed, I think Vodka puts it the best. Like, giving him free power is just as dangerous as like interacting with King T. You don't want to give him free power, which is why, like, I think the Rogue matchup is probably one of the better ways of managing him. That, draining power, poisoning him, rooting him, making him sad. Anything that makes him like have to tax his power more is a good idea into him.
Yeah, she went center specifically so that she could always follow him.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for the game. Good game.
Yeah.
Mouse, did we give you good numbers?
I mean, yeah. I think a lot. There was a ton of people in chat. Everybody was having a good time.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I had. Well, I mean, it's relative. It's relative. Nothing to freak out about.
Yeah.
Okay. Before you scamper off, just a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
My first one is because from the outside looking in, it looked like Sweepy had an insane command over the game. for a very long time, and it really took us by surprise, basically until right after that Hulk activation. So, like, how was it on the ground floor? Like, what was y'all's feeling throughout the game as far as the balance and like who had the momentum and who didn't?
So Sweepy, is it okay if I answer first?
Absolutely.
So I felt similarly. The beginning of the game, specifically the attacks that dazed Hulk, had me feeling some type of way. And getting that much damage into Rogue was also really scary. So I felt like I was going to lose up until, and there was what I felt like a really critical decision that I feel like ended up being a mistake was when you rotated away from this side altogether with everybody. Because that round, I like after you moved Bill, I was able to daze two people with Eye Hulk, and then I was like, oh, I'm 3 points away. I just need to keep you away from Shang-Chi. And then it's locked.
Yep.
And with attacks not bringing Hulk down, I was able to do that, but I was going to do it with Dracula otherwise. Like, I needed to put 1 damage into Bill, and then it would have been bow Bill, Spender, and throw Thor. And then you're similarly unable to get to Shang-Chi except with a Koye. I should have, in retrospect, put Shang-Chi on top of this thing.
Yeah.
But it was okay.
To
Yeah, it's still extremely unlikely. Like, might as well not give him the chance. But
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
because of that last YOLO Okoye spear?
Yeah, because that would have bought him another turn.
Yeah, that was I don't mean this to any offense to you, but how freaking amazing would that have been to see Okoye
totally.
snipe a shot at this guy?
Totally. There was a turn early when I moved, and I think it was Hulk up here to join Rogue, who had charged Baku, and I kind of gave you the Thor charge to throw Hulk into Rogue.
Yes.
I felt really bad about that when my attacks didn't do what I needed them to do. Because the plan there was like jump, daze her so she can't do that, and then the dazing her part didn't happen. So that ended up feeling really scary.
Yes.
So that's how I felt throughout the game. Sweepy, what about you?
I think overall, probably where I think the wheels started to fall off is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, something I'm probably unfortunately known for is playing too aggressively with Wakanda Forever at times. I'm a big believer in, take the swings where you can get them. If that drops Rogue, it puts me in a position where you really can't interact with what I would say would be this side of the board. Like you can, but then you're once again kind of like we talked. You're leaving this alone, and if Bill is over there with Shang, it turns into a party of, can Bill throw enough terrain at Shang to take a Shang down? With I think it's one size 3, a size 4, and a size 2. He probably gets him to a good enough spot that 1 punch, maybe 2 punches, will get the damage necessary through. So that was probably where I think the wheels fell off. Not dealing, I think it was like 3 or 4 damage into Rogue. Probably 4 damage if I remember correctly, was probably where I think the wheels actually fell off. Holding that for the final activation, making it so I can pretty much quickly drop an Eye Hulk, Spender with King T, rotate away, then bound and attack into Shang. Probably keeps me in a substantially better spot. Just letting King T do what he needs to do properly there, and then a walk charge into Shang with Jane probably would have been sufficient to pick it up. I don't know the math off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would agree that the likelihood, the projections for those percentages, I feel like I'm in your shoes. I would feel the exact same way. So yeah, and also I will super agree with you that like taking that swing with the Wakanda Forever the way that you used it, if it had turned out in your favor, it would have been humongous. taking
Yes.
her off of the field.
Mhm.
And that's kind of the play that if it had gone your way, then it probably would have cemented you the win. I don't know, for sure, obviously, but
Mhm.
I mean, it would be extraordinarily hard for him to do enough work with three models to your 5.
Yes.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
But I think Alan here did a great job of
Yes.
identifying their outs, especially in round 3 and 4s, just trying to hold the fort and consolidate enough points to run away with the game. And I think while you were like kind of on the back foot tempo wise, I think you kept it cool enough to run away with the game. And very much to your credit. Like that was
Yeah,
a very well
absolutely.
Thank you.
executed wrap up of a
Thank
game.
Yeah, I have been trying to learn that particular bullshit from Curtis. I think he's a good person to try to learn from.
Yes.
And I beat him last night.
In the lunch meet, yes. And
Curtis is washed.
I'll add a little salt to the wound. He is now 0-1 drop. So that's a
You're
good
Oh no!
look at the
You're
event.
kidding.
So like that's a good notch to have on your belt.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Well, this is
Yes.
kind of good news. We're hoping for a low confidence Curtis because he is fighting my teammate on Thursday. So we're fingers crossed. And it's not going to be an easy match for my buddy. It's
Oh, it is not.
No, never.
it's Curtis's web web
webs,
warriors versus Inhumans, which is not an easy matchup.
Mhm.
Okay. So last question, and then I'll let you go. So that last activation with Hulk, where he got to basically displace 3 people, right? Which is the Hulk dream. That, in my experience, being on like both sides of any Hulk, is not very frequent. So in like a normal game, how often do you think that kind of turn happens? Is this like very typical where it just happens the one time, and hopefully at a time that you need, or should this be more frequent?
I had 10 power,
Yeah.
and that makes it a lot more likely because the spender is guaranteed,
Right.
right?
Yep.
So like I took a while between those 2 attacks, which I'm sure Sweepy. I'm sorry that it took so long.
No, you're good.
Because I needed to decide whether it was worth it to take the second attack into Bill or go into Thor. And I was like, well, I mean, I've got Spender, I've got Superpower Throw. Do we try to kill Jane, or do we just try to displace her?
Mhm.
And yeah, it doesn't happen very often. But I think on a lot of modern fighty maps, like specifically this one, you kind of have to stand on these objectives.
Mm-hmm.
So for maps like this, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like if you have 10 power, it should. Like the odds are, can you roll a wild on 7 dice? And I think we can look up the percentage there. It's got to be what, like 40%, 65. Geez.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah. So I think if you are waking up on 10 power, you should have a 65% chance to move 3 people.
Well, so my question specifically is that during an average game, because like ideally this is what you want Hulk to be doing every single round.
Yeah.
Is displacing all these different people. So like during an average game, is this typical where it's like Hulk's gonna get punched in the face the entire game, and then eventually he's gonna have 10 power, and then he gets to displace 3 people once per game, or do you because it's not specifically just displacing 1, right? Because you click the button twice and you throw somebody, but
Right.
specifically something like this where your 1 model is affecting the positioning of 3 different of your enemy models.
I think for me, for this roster, it's very common.
Oh wow. Okay, got it.
All of my models can do that. Like Shang can move 2 people, Dracula can move 3 people if he has 10 power. Hulk can move 3 people, Rogue can move 2 people. Like, yeah, my roster can absolutely do that.
Wow.
I think that like plenty of modern rosters can as well. Yeah, like my roster is built for control and attrition. So like Rogue is just I can't sing Rogue's praises high enough, but yes, yeah, like my roster has a level of control that allows me to not rely on Hulk for control and allows me to use him as a weapon more so than I think other people generally do. My activations with Hulk are generally dazing people rather than displacing them.
Okay, got
in
it.
this case, I went for the displacement because it locked the game.
Right.
Like it put Bill far enough away that he was not going to be able to reach Shang-Chi to throw him. Same for Thor, but if Sweepy had been any closer in points, I probably would have gone for kills instead of displacement. But I also prefer to fight, so that's also a me thing. I'm sure plenty of very good players can tell you about the times that I've chosen violence over the smart play. I'm just trying to do that less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works.
Play level up.
Yeah, I mean, it's and like who can play it? I think we're all here for like and we all really appreciate the very tactical, trimming all the fat on all of your different movements and decisions. But there is something to be said about just picking up a fistful of dice and throwing it at your opponent. Like that's who's gonna argue that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially when those attacks are also your displacement,
Yeah.
Like I don't usually have to choose between attacking and displacing. I usually just get to do both.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Well, I think that's enough questions from me. Vodka, did you have any last minute by the ways?
Thank you both for letting us stream this game. It was super fun to watch. You are both very solid players and faction specialists, so it was very interesting to see you both in action here.
Yeah. It was I was consistently having to have Vodka explain to me what the thinking behind what y'all were doing was throughout this whole game, because it was way above my pay grade. Okay, yeah, and I want to echo that. Absolutely, thank y'all so much for letting us stream this game and sit in and watch. Do you guys, our competitors, y'all have any little last minute plugs and stuff? Oh, I know, Sweepy, you have. So for anybody looking to get some sweet, delicious Wakanda information, here I think I still have the link that you sent me. I'll find that and I'll put it in the chat.
Yes, there will be hopefully before Carl Khan. We'll see. It's just gonna all come down to my schedule, which Carl Khan, now that I think about it, is like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's not far.
So probably not before Carl Khan, but a non-zero chance that maybe sometime next week, specifically like Saturday or Sunday, there might be a video posted kind of talking between myself and the current top 5 rated Wakanda players, just regarding more of like a solos list style of thing. Last time we approached it, most of us were looking at like a squad goal, so it was another different team event. And Wakanda is, I would say, a pretty solid team event based faction, even though they do steal a lot of good splashes. It all kind of comes down to what your team is willing to give you, what you need to give to your team, because sometimes you have to prioritize. Like if you have a Midnight Suns player, looking at you, Ron, you have to be more than willing to give up some crises and some things of that nature. But otherwise, I would say hopefully in a week, and if not in a week or so, it might be a little bit longer term than that, where we'll be looking at a post Carl Khan. I know myself, and I think currently the number 2 rated Wakanda player will both be at Carl Khan, so hoping to both get to have dinner with him, sit down, have a conversation, and then kind of bring 2 different styles. His Wakanda lists are truth be told, some of the most interesting Wakanda lists I've seen in quite some time. He
That's
has
so
a lot of
exciting.
interesting splashes. He runs like he's run historically, I should say, Dormammu and Wakanda
What?
duel that
What
I
year is
really
it?
do. It
It's
is 2025,
man.
baby. The year
Everybody's
of
got a dorm
Dormammu.
split.
Everybody's got a dorm split? I must be hiding under
Oh
a
my
rock.
god.
Who's doing this?
Everybody. Yeah.
Yes, you are living under a
Curtis.
rock. A lot of people are playing.
Mhm.
Get the
Almost
fuck out of here. What? Okay, all right. I gotta do some
Yeah,
Googling
no.
or something.
This man, Curtis Osborne, told me he was playing New Mutants and then rocked up with Dormammu.
That sounds like Curtis.
Yep, that sounds like Curtis.
So to answer your question, Simon, I do not have anything to plug. I don't stream or anything like that, but I do want to plug my opponent here. I think that Sweepy is an excellent player. I think that beyond that, he's a great competitor. He's a great person to play against. He's a great person to be around. You bring an energy to this community that is infectiously positive. I would really love it if more people followed your example and just how to conduct themselves, both in Discord, in game. I can't sing your praises high enough, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I couldn't agree more. Super, you're such a delight to have around. Also, I can't tell you, it cannot be overstated how much I laughed. You commented on something that Schmid said, and your response to it was just a warm, clear bath with the boys. And I friggin' lost my shit, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I laughed so hard.
That's because Schmid to me strikes me as a person who would get into a hot tub and turn the jets off like Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And if there's no bubbles in a hot tub, you're just taking a warm bath with the boys.
That's just a warm bath.
Like,
oh boy. Oh god.
thank you. I
I'm tearing
appreciate
up just
the compliments, everyone. This is where I will remind you that I am married. But I appreciate it. And yeah, Alan is a good opponent. Alan, I know, has been playing a lot locally to get better, and amazing win last night. I didn't even get to the point of asking you how your game with Curtis went, just because sometimes I don't want to think about how my games with Curtis have gone. So I was like, I'm not going to ask the question.
It was incredibly close. I played a really tight game. I focused on denying him good turns and scoring 4 points per round. And then I got a daze on Miles, which let me get 5 points that round. And I just kind of rode that to victory by denying him any scoring activations. My defense dice helped tremendously. But yeah, just playing a really tight game. And then I didn't know that he friggin' dropped. That is I changed my name on Longshanks to tease him, and now I feel some type of way.
Oh no!
Well played.
That's what you have to do. You have to teach him a lesson.
Now I want to change it to I made Curtis quit.
Because if you're able to dish it, you have to be able to take it.
Oh man! And those freaking meat men, they are feisty.
They are dishing it, so
they are a different breed.
They love to talk.
The talk is the most important thing to them.
I do want to say about them though, because we're saying this, they are all very kind. I got laid off. Yesterday was my last day of work. It was very sudden. We didn't get a severance, or even we got one paycheck. And after beating Curtis, Schmid and Ron both sent me money on Venmo. So I just want to shout that out. It was very kind of them. They didn't need to do it.
That makes it a lot funnier, though.
That's so
even if they were doing it to mess with Curtis. Yeah.
Yes.
And
look.
Oh man, that's so good. What a redeeming, because not only is there prickliness outward, it's inward as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is amazing.
Oh yeah, I will say, like, I am one who will consistently, and I would say almost very vocally, make fun of them. They're great sports about it. They don't take it in a negative way, but they also know to dish it. You really do have to be able to take it just
Yeah.
as hard, sometimes harder, especially when you're a group. Um,
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Ron is my meat man. I'm calling dibs.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not going to
Which-
push.
Nope. Nope. Ron is my most frequent sparring partner. No, you can't have him.
So, Ron and Leaf, do me proud. Make sure we go into the next round with a team dub.
Yep, I believe in my guys. You're going down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, you get
That's-
Ron, but I get to
That's one of
pick.
the
That's my
that's one
my
of the
tips.
fun things with team events, right? You can lose, you can suffer an unlucky loss, and then still clench it out, then win as a team. Which is why they're my favorite format, and I think like
Yeah.
running this event is going to be nice.
Thralls has been surprisingly a great faction for teams. Obviously it's an open affiliation, so like that makes things easy. But the leadership synergizes with a lot of models that like people really want. But I have not like I'm starting out my third team event very soon. Like this is my second one, and I have not had to change anything but like one crisis for either of my teams. So anyone who wants to run a teams tournament and doesn't know what to play, try Thralls.
Yeah, Dracula's a good chat. I agree. I debated even playing Dracula for the Thralls for this event. I didn't end up picking it, but I think like the models that you usually want with Thralls are not models that are usually contested anywhere. So
Yep,
like
right.
it's very surprisingly team friendly.
Wow.
But, well, thank you both, and have a good rest of your evenings.
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a
Thank you, gentlemen.
streaming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bye bye now.
All right, see you later.
Okay, how do I hang up the thingamajig? Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming by, chat. I hope y'all had fun, and make sure to click on all those different links again. Click on the Pupper Papa thing. Click on my Discord. I'll copy and paste it in the thing. So be a part of that. That way you can be a part of more of these. If you want to be on the stream or just be a part of that thing, whatever, who cares? And then I have a YouTube. I'll post this to YouTube later. Make sure y'all watch that. So yeah, okay. Thanks for stopping by again, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.